all students, faculty, family, friends, friends of friends, friends of friends of friends, and any CU Boulder students that might have wandered in to check out the event that no one's told them about. And do you think there's a party going on in here? Welcome to the graduation ceremony for the Stargate class of 2022. Fact of the matter is, we're here because you, and I'm looking at you, faculty and family, are here, and we first want to thank each and every one of you. You all have worked so hard to give us the honor of walking across this stage. You deserve so much more, and the least we can do is offer up this round of applause for you. Thank you. An American researcher for business management and company sustainability, once gave his opinion on what success looks like. His definition is built on decades of research on how companies function and which ones become successful. Of course, I do know that companies are not people and people are not companies, but I think it's still relevant. The equation, and I promise this is the last school thing you'll hear today from me, goes like this. Success equals passion plus gift plus economic engine. In other words, only when you have 1, a passion for something, 2, you're relatively good at that something, and 3, that something can bring you economic comfort, that you are successful. Of course, in reality, there are much more factors that go into this so-called success, but I think that equation generally holds true in most situations. The problem is, my opinion is that 3 pesky little linguistic rodents get in the way of us conceiving our successes in the first place. They go like this. Would've, could've, should've. The Merriam-Webster dictionary defines these as, and yes, I did take the time to go ahead and get these word for word, just for you guys. Would've, would have, could've, could have, should've, should have. Useless. Those words all carry negative connotations, whether we realize it or not. I would have done something if I didn't do this. I could have done something, but another thing happened. I should have done another thing, but it just didn't work out. You know, something like, oh, I would have studied for the test, but I was too busy at the Orchard Mall playing with my friends. But don't worry, I have 28 and a half minutes to cram the unit. Or even, yeah, I should have probably spent more time on that project. That's about 1/3 of our semester grade, but I think I'm fine with the B-. They give you an icky feeling down your back, don't they? But I choose to interpret these 3 words as a sign for achievements. Let's try and figuratively flip those words around, shall we? Think, I had a great time with my friends last night, and they really recharged my social battery. And look, I could have had even less time, but I have a whopping half an hour to study. Or, I would have gotten a lower grade for this test or project, but I managed to motivate myself to do more than the absolute minimum. How cool. But in all seriousness, those words do wreak absolute havoc on the ocean of potential. They reduce our efforts and expectations down to mere regrets and pointless what-if situations. And by regrets, I mean pointless what-if situations. And by pointless what-if situations, I do mean regrets. My point is this. Regardless of whatever path you choose to take in the labyrinth of the future, regardless of whatever doubts you may have in the moment of decision, always turn these things around. And of course, figuratively. Don't go back the way you've come. Don't look at the glass half empty, but something yet to be filled. And so if you choose to remember nothing of my speech today, remember this. If you take those words, put them in a metaphorical box, lock them with a metaphorical key, swallow it with your metaphorical throat, and bury the box in the metaphorical sand, there is nothing, absolutely nothing, that can stop you from doing whatever it is you want to do. Except death, taxes, and Winnie the Pooh, because those are forever. Okay, to close, I'll ask something that will require some audience participation, actually quite a lot, because it requires you to close your eyes for about a minute or two, which is surprising. surprisingly difficult. Of course, you can choose not to close your eyes, but then it'll be really awkward because I'll be staring you right in the eyes the entire time. Okay. Alright, close your eyes for me, both of you. Picture this. We started elementary school. We're cute, we're bubbly, and a darn handful to deal with. We still sleep with our stuffed animals, and some of us even keep diary. We go to class for half a day, and we'd like to go back if we can. At least for a legendary time known as recess, if nothing else. Now we're in middle school. We'd love to make friends, but we're just too shy. Puberty is starting to hit. We're all getting used to the fact that now our teachers don't come to us, we go to them. There are lots and lots of other kids just like us around, and actually, we kind of like that. Everyone keeps telling us that high school is going to be so much harder, and frankly, I don't think we believe them. Now we're in high school, it turns out all the things that we've heard in middle school is correct. We start staring the June crickets at you with our driving, stay up until 1 or 2 in the morning studying for our finals. We'd like to have fun, we'd like to excel academically, and have a vibrant social life, but everything's just too overwhelming. And don't forget to mention that college is a bit of a bucket. Open your eyes. Look at the people standing in front of you. This is who we are. This is who we are. We have laughed, we have cried, we have jumped for joy and collapsed in disappointment. We have made new friends, protested against social wrongs, jumped through hoops to achieve our dreams, and came out the other side of a frickin' worldwide pandemic. We are the ones lighting up the sky with the flames of our achievements. We are the ones forging a path through the forest of uncertainty. We are the ones gifting the world with the jewels of our achievements, and we are the ones lifting each other up with the power of our hands and our tongues, and so we shall have strength, we shall be amazing, we shall overcome any challenge with vigor and with pride. Today, this is not a goodbye, no, this is a see you again, this is a see you later, this is a we'll meet again in 5, 10, 20 years, I promise. This is a thank you for all the memories, this is a good luck in all your endeavors, this is a I wish you the best of success in whatever you do. And today, as we reflect on our past, commemorate our present, celebrate our future, let's not forget that we are the Stargate class of 2022!